right, welcome back. This is Wayne Madsen with the Wayne Madsen Report, the Saturday Roundup. And again, the toll-free number, if you'd like to call into the program, is 800-313-9443. That's 800-313-9443. Ron's been holding on patiently in Columbus, Ohio. Ron, are you with us?
Yes. Hello, Wayne.
Yes, hello.
I wanted to ask you about Susan Lindauer, but before I do that, more on topic about NBC is owned by GE, I think.
That's right. Well, it was. It's significant stake. It's 49% now. Comcast has 51% of NBC.
On Friday morning, something real strange happened. I was watching the Today Show, and Ann Curry was talking to Aung San Suu Kyi. And I thought, wow, this is interesting. And I went on the internet to look for the video clip of Ann Curry talking to Aung San Suu Kyi, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And I still can't find it. And somebody said, well, it's because Prime Minister Hu is in town. And I'd like to hear your comments about that.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it could be also a copyright thing. What's happening with the media now, including now the internet, with the Obama administration attacking net neutrality, the FCC basically going after net neutrality, is you're going to pay for information. You're going to pay for video clips. It's not going to be free anymore. You're going to pay a premium service to have access to what essentially is free today. And through all this copyright control, we see it happening with this outfit, Right Haven, this bunch of shysters out in Nevada, this law firm that are suing blogs because they say that they're violating newspaper copyrights. They're disregarding the fair use notice that's been enshrined in copyright law in this country for decades.
I believe in the law
and that's
of the
what's going to
commons
happen.
myself.
Huh?
I believe in the law of the commons myself.
Yeah, I mean, so what's happening now? Obviously, GE may have an interest. Obviously, have a lot of interest in China. We know that the Chinese government is allied with the military junta that runs Burma, Myanmar, and that Aung San Suu Kyi is the opponent of that regime. But listen, she's all tied up with George Soros, so it doesn't matter who's in charge of Burma. If it's her or it's the junta, Burma is still going to be controlled by the international elites. The regular Burmese, the poor person on the border that's in exile in Thailand, life isn't going to change for them. The person is living in poverty in northern Burma. Life's not going to change for them. This is the way the world's operating because the right and the left are controlled by people like Rupert Murdock and George Soros. That's the deal that they cut. They must get together and laugh their butts off when they meet each other in those London private clubs, saying, "Man, people actually, believe there's a right and a left, and they don't like each other. Isn't it amazing what we pulled off globally? Yeah. Globally."
Wayne, have you heard of Susan Lindauer?
Yes, I know Susan. Yeah, I wrote about her some years ago. She told me her story, and this is after they put her in prison without any charges, subjected her to all kinds of medical medications. The judge who went after her is this awful Michael Mcassey, who's a former U.S. judge and also the U.S. Attorney General, who I think was he had to do something with her because her connection to Andy Card, that's her second cousin, Bush's chief of staff, they had to put her on ice, and they did effectively for a while.
Yeah, actually, I imagine the mainstream media might quash her story too.
Just like everyone else, like Sibel Edmonds, she got her little play with 60 Minutes, and then they shut her down. They shut Susan Lindauer down. They've shut so many people. I know so many people that worked inside, officially, unofficially for the intelligence agency, military, all shut down because that. And as I said the other day on Russia Today, I said, look, Victor Bout is over here because Victor Bout, this so-called merchant of death, he knows a lot about 9/11. I mean, he was in the same business. He was co-located. His businesses were co-located with the people who were responsible for carrying out 9/11. And who are they? Well, a couple of Arab idiot drug mules, guy named Mohammed Atta, who were U.S. and British intelligence assets, and the Mossad. The Mossad, he knows about the Mossad. That's why he's on ice over here.
So they didn't arrest him just to stem the tide of illegal arms trade.
Well, that's an added bonus, of course. By eliminating him, it allows Blackwater or Z or whatever the heck they call themselves now to. We know Eric Prince is now involved with the South African mercenaries in the same kind of business that Victor Bout used to be involved with. It's eliminating the competition. One other thing about a corporate fascist state is it starts to act like the mafia, so they start to eliminate their competition. And that's not the real reason. They got Victor Bout. They want him. You know, I mean, they offered him asylum. They offered his family asylum over here. This is an effort. This is not a criminal trial. This is rendition. This is to eliminate, silence him. But we've got a break, and we'll come back to your call right after this short break. This is Wayne Madsen from Washington.